Hey, people out in Minecraft YouTube world. It's me, it's JaRyCu, flying around like I'm Batman with wings, which is kind of what I look like, a glowing Technicolor Batman with wings. Yeah, we're going to be switching this armor out here very, very soon, because it's cool armor. It does everything I wanted to do. It's been upgraded to the max. I'm just getting tired of wearing it. I want a new look. So we're going to make some new armor here pretty soon. Maybe even today, because today we've got a couple of things in store. Today we're going to get back and do a little more Botania. Um, I have a big interest in getting the automatic Kekimuru farm going. You know, the thing where you automatically make cake and then feed it to the Kekimuru, which makes a ton of mana, which means I can set up mana batteries and I can start doing some really, really cool stuff. Well, I want to get that going. We haven't touched Botania in like 6 or 7 episodes now. I think it's time we come back to it and do some stuff. But before I do, I want to show you what I've been working on over here. It's been a couple of days since the last time I recorded. So I've made some really good progress. Remember last time I was here, I showed you this whole plateau, and I told you I had some plans. I want to build like a museum over here maybe, or I want to do something over here. Well, I terraformed the whole thing down, and up and sideways and left and right and backwards. Got this whole thing going like this, and then I built a building, as you can see. These are anti-blocks, which is a chisel block you can make by surrounding a piece of glowstone and smooth stone. I made this really awesome staircase. Staircase is made out of chiseled iron blocks. Yeah, these are solid blocks of iron. Some have been chiseled in bits and some are just chiseled. These are iron blocks with a glowstone inside that I also chiseled. And I've got a blueprint for that up here. So now I can just place it down as long as I have the bits on me. Oh, I've got a ton of snowballs on me too, don't I? Let's see. Oop, not close enough to the transmitter right there. But the way I did these, they act as steps, which is kind of cool, right? Up in here, got more anti-blocks. The anti-block comes in one color. Anti-block comes in one color, and then you just chisel it to other colors. You don't have to worry about dyeing it. You just chisel it, and whatever color you want it to be. So I thought having a dark gray floor with a blank building and these aqua blue windows would look really, really cool. Took a lot of sand, a lot of dye, but we managed to make it happen. And then we started the Army Museum. Or you didn't, I did. So over here, I'm using Extra Utilities 2 screens along with some custom text art that I made online and saved over to Imager to post up there. So this is the vanilla tool section. And there's some Z fighting going on depending how I look at them. But you notice we've got our iron set over here with the iron sword. Then our gold one with the gold sword. And the really cool creeper face shield. And then over here we've got the diamond set with the diamond sword. I do have their respective blocks surrounding it. These are chiseled gold blocks, chiseled iron blocks, and chiseled diamond blocks. So yeah, if I get desperate on resources, then I've got, 3 blocks of each material right there I can steal from. Over here we've got dark steel blocks in the Ender IO dark armor section. Again, these are Extra Utilities 2 screens. They're not using that much power, and you see I've got 191 GP now. I'll put more water mills out there. This is a full dark armor set, the same set we're wearing, with the Ender sword, which I don't use because my sword is better. But that's the Ender, well, it's just called the Ender, that's what the sword's called. And then this is just a regular standard shield right here, and I put a black banner on it so it would match. So we got all that going on. I put the capacitors on the wall behind it using clear Tinker's frames. These guys here, clear item frames from Tinker's, so that you could see what the different upgrades are like for it. And then I framed that in dark steel, which for some reason comes out the same color as the floor. You would think that, stuff made out of black ingots wouldn't come out like gray. I don't understand this. I don't make the stuff, I just show it off. It's turning nighttime. Let's go out and see the building at night, because it does look pretty cool at night, I think. Since I use glowstone in the stairs, they shine, so they're natural lighting. I've hidden a bunch of lighting here in the ceiling, I think it is, somewhere. I saw one of them flash up, but I did that same trick with the clear blocks that are lights from Ender IO. I just stuck those inside. I think to every one of these bases, yeah, and light infused quartz, just to keep stuff from spawning in. And it goes all the way around like that. There's not a single spawnable point anywhere inside the building. I made sure of that because I don't want to have it blow it up. So that came out pretty cool. But let's fly out so you can see this thing now. We look at it, and the top of it, there's no spawnable points on top of it either. So no creepers will spawn on top and blow it all to pieces. Something will fire at me from down below. Apparently that guy's getting a bit full of himself thinking he can hit me. We're going to let him live through that mistake, though. It'd been funny if it hit himself, wouldn't it? Yeah, so eventually we're going to have all the different kinds of armor in there. I'm not going to do it all at once. I want to do it a little bit at a time until we get a full museum going on. I'll have walkways going through and all that. All the grass outside is not going to stay grass. I'm going to make those into actual gardens. So you can see flowers and you can see different things down there. Maybe small custom trees if I put those in. You'll see some pretty cool stuff down there. This side will be the same thing. I'm going to see about making some little fencing to go around it. Yeah, make it a real museum, make it really cool looking. But today I want to work on some Botania. You notice over here I'm still letting the grass grow in. I cleared off a ton of snow and then I evened up this whole entire area. And my plan is I'm going to build a living rock wall going around it because I'm sick and tired of stuff spawning outside of the range of this Magnum Megatorch. What's it called? Megatorch. I'm tired of stuff spawning outside the range of it and then wandering in here and trying to kill me. It gets annoying, with stuff trying to kill you and all. I'm sure you can relate to that. You don't like it when things try to kill you, right? Oh, there comes one right there. So we're going to build that up. What is glowing over there? Like, why is this constantly glowing? Oh, I don't see anything down there, do you? Those are canola. There's no beehive. There's two different kinds of sand. Where does the glow come from over here? It's like one of those mysteries in life I've not figured out, but it's glowing. And I haven't done anything over here. Like the dirt, the reason it's the two different colored darts, if you remember from like episode 2 or 3, where another player who may or may not be named Boxo1 accidentally attempted to quarry my base. That's what happened. You see how it changed all that. Remember I showed you on the other side how it led all the way back to his base? But I don't know why this is glowing. I don't see a beehive, because the beehives do glow, not quite that bright, but they do glow. So I don't know what's going on right there. That's just kind of weird. It looks cool though. I did one more thing inside, and maybe you can tell me in the comments what these things actually do, because I haven't figured this out yet. Showed you all the Christmas decorations. I made these smiley clouds. And in the actually editions book, it tells you if you name them Etho and Elpac, they'll come out and look different. So the Etho cloud looks like this guy right here. He's got a little funny redstone block and a piece of redstone on him. And the Elpac one has a phantom face and a phantom connector. And they sit there and just give off hearts. So I don't know, do they make you feel good about yourself? What's the whole point on them? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Now, if you look down in my inventory, you notice I've got a builder's wand. This is an unbreakable builder's wand even. And that came in handy. So now I've got a couple different wands. I've got the swapping wand, which I didn't even think about until way too late when I was building the building over there. And I've got the unbreakable wand. Unbreakable wand is just another star on top of 2 sticks. Pretty simple, right? So yeah, we have the original level builder's wand, unbreakable wand. This can max out at 4096. You can put 2 of those together and it doubles it. You can put 2 of those together and double that. And you get the idea. It just keeps on building. I don't need that many of them though. So let's see here. Let's put these snowballs up. You can see my resources are completely out of hand. 340,000 iron ingots, 135,000 redstone. I think I took osmium completely out because there's just no point in getting more of it. We're not going to do that much more with mechanism. I mean, I could literally build. I could cover every block you see right now in windmills, the advanced windmills, like the kind we had to put on top of that brine tank, which I'm not even using because I don't need it. But I could, oh, those are solar panels. Well, I could do those and windmills on every block you see and not even touch that osmium. That's just ridiculous. But what do you guys think about the armory out here, the armor museum? You like the direction I went with it, the colors and all that? I'm not going to leave the entire floor this gray. That's just where it started off. There will be pathways and there'll be walls and other things going up. I'm going to keep on using I won't keep on say RF tools, but these are the extra utilities 2 screens. and doing more custom artwork online so you can see different things with it. I really like how this came out. This is my favorite one so far. I mean, I absolutely love the way this came out. I just hate the Z fighting that's going on. I don't know what's causing that. If you know, tell me in the comments. Maybe is it something I can fix? I don't know. But I love the way this turned out. So I'm going to see if I can do more of these like this. You know, maybe put up a black wall right here and do another museum. Not another museum. Another exhibit over here. Another exhibit over here. I'm not going to have them just on the outside walls. Although I could. And then I could do something different in the middle here. Now it's also wired up out here for the wireless grid. That's right. I don't remember where. I think it's like right down in here somewhere. I buried the wireless grid. Another one out here. So we've got that we can use. So I don't have to go all the way back inside to make stuff. But let's go over here and let's get this Botania thing going. Because I want to start getting the basics going at least. We got to figure out how we're going to do this. I turned this thing off a few weeks ago. Well, not a few weeks ago. I've turned this off a little while ago now. I've left this empty because we were overflowing literally in Living Rock. So let's get some of this out. And did I have a table out here? Did I have a table? Maybe I didn't. Did I have one over here? Do I have a spare table? Yeah, I got a spare table. That's good enough. Let's just make you into a real table. And we will stick this guy down right here. And let's just make this into some... Oh, no. Don't tell me that. The wall doesn't show up in here. Let's see. What else can I do with this then? That's not the answer I wanted. Definitely not the answer I'm looking for here, guys. Don't give me bad news like that. I don't want the pavement, I want the wall. Okay, we'll let the snow fill in. And I'm going to pause a second, and I'm going to change this back to the vanilla textures and see if that makes any difference at all. Let me fly up in case something wants to come up while we're changing out. I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, good news. I looked at the texture pack and I haven't updated it since September. Since long before this was even out. Whoa. I did not know Vasky had changed that. Look at those guys now. Whoa. Those are cool looking. I wonder when that updated. Man, oh man, oh man. Look at those things. Those are really cool looking. Is anything else different in here? We're back on vanilla right now for the texture pack. Everything else looks the same. So what I'll do is I'll update the resource pack between episodes. But for now, we're just going to do this so we can see the fence. So let's go. Let's just put the fence through here. And I'm not going to use the builder's one because the builder's one would be kind of pointless. The builder's one is good when you're building like rows of stuff out, not a single row. So we're going to go. How far down is this going to go? We're going to make this area stretch all the way out to here. Yeah. And to me, it's just easier to walk backwards and put them down as you go. Whoop. Until you get offline. Then you got to fix it. But that's okay. The only thing I don't like about this is it won't snow up against the fence. That's a small price to pay because now we're safe inside the fence. Because this is actually a block and a half. Yeah, it's just like a stone fence or cobblestone fence. You can't jump on it. Which means we're pretty safe. So I'm okay with that. One of the guys, Sniper, who's... Remember, I think I showed you his base when he first got on the other day. He just let me know in the chat that he's finished the initial part of his base. And Mononoke there is also a new person with us. I think it's a he. I haven't found out yet. I just invited him over from the FTB forums to join the group. He saw my ad last year from the FTB Infinity Evolved server that I hosted. And I told him about this group because that server's been dead for a long time. I took it down almost a year ago now. But he wanted to join up with us, so I invited him over to this one instead. Looks like he's having some connection issues, which is pretty normal for 1.10. Unfortunately, it's just the way the ball rolls. Okay, so now we are fenced in, which is good. Now, in order to make this thing work, since we're in a snow biome, anything that takes water, which the only thing that we're going to need that takes water is going to be sugar cane. In order to make the sugar cane work, you know what? Okay, I got this. First things first, we need to make agri-carnations. So we did pretty good with the fence there. I'm happy with that. I started pulling out some of the runes. We need the fire rune. Oh, what did I do that for? Botania rune. So to get this one, we're going to need nether bricks, gunpowder, and nether warts. So let's get them. We need these. Just going to get 3 of these. Do I have nether bricks? Of course not. So I need nether rack. And that's the bricks. That's this. What was the other thing? Gunpowder. Should have plenty of gunpowder with the mob farms. Good, good, good. Okay, let's cook these guys. You're on cook. Close enough. You'll come out. You'll get dumped in the chest. We've still got plenty of toast for mana. We need 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go and change the time. Okay, let's get these guys going. We still have those guys. Do we have our wand? Did I get the wand out? I did not get the wand out. So we got the wand out now. Okay. And we broke the hopper hook. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Throw you down. Back up a hair. And we're going to let this fill up using the advanced mana spreader. What's it called again? Elven mana spreader. See how much faster that is. Whack it. And now we need a rune of spring, which is 3 saplings, a wheat, a water, and a fire. That's cheap enough. Oh, not that button. I need that button. Let's put you up, put you up, put you, put you, put you. I need you. I need you. I need saplings. I got the most of those. So 1, 2, 3. And wheat should be on the front screen unless I used it. Well, 5,000 wheat. I think we're good on that. What do you think? Okay. So now we'll make that. Let's put this up because we don't need that right now. Almost there. I'm going to need to make a few of these though. Because we're going to make agri-carnations which speed up growth. So long as they have a mana pool beside them. Let's see, an agri-carnation is this green flower here. And it's like permanent bone meal as long as there's a mana pool. So we are going to need 1 of these for each one. So I need to make about 4 of those. That made 1. So let's get, I want you. Saplings. I need 9 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sometimes I can count. And then wheat. 1, 2, 3. Got you. Actually, you know what? I won't need those anymore. Let's go over here. Let's get 1 more piece of this. Okay, now we're going to be good to go. Okay, we'll repeat this until I get enough to make an agri-carnation. Let me do that. I'll be right back once I get all those done. And we're back. And we're going to sit here and make the... No, I'm just kidding. I've already made all the runes. I wanted to made everything while I had the video on pause. This way I can just show you how it works, and we'll get it set up, and I'll give you a demonstration of it. So first things first, since we're out here in a... Well, right now it looks daytime. I've got the night vision on. But you can tell with the night vision on, we're still in the snow biome. So I can't put any open water. Sugarcane has to have open water. It can't grow anywhere but on land directly connected to water. It's got to be sand or dirt. So I figured we go a little bit into the mountain here, right beside the flower fields. So I hollowed out a little piece of mountain, and I dug out enough so I can do 2 rows of sugarcane. I don't need a ton of it. These are 6 across, that's 12. When they grow full, that'll give me 24 per harvest. I made 4 floating agricarnations. Floating agricarnations, okay. And the way you make those is it will not show you. Unfortunately, I know. The 25th of April, what is that? I'm going to Google that after we're done recording. But, you remember, I think I told you before when we did the floating hopper hawk, this guy here. You take a regular flower, combine it with 2 glowstone, not 2 on top of each other, 1 and 1. And then you get a glittering flower, just like all the ones. Where did we put them? Did I even put them in here? Maybe I did. Oh, I put them upstairs. That's where I put them. But somewhere we made those. Then you take a pasture seed, a piece of dirt, and the glittering flower, stack them up in a crafting grid. That gives you a floating flower. Then you combine your agricarnation with the floating flower, and you get the floating agricarnation, or the floating hopper hawk. You know, anything like that. Now, I know somebody's out here, but they're invisible, so. I don't think I've already got both of those. Yeah, I've got those. Got those. Got those, but thank you. And you can see the orange ones out there and the blue ones over there. And you're invisible. Okay, so that's how we got the agricarnations. Sugarcane was easy. I just went over to the sugarcane farm that's down in the little water indention over there. Brought it over here, and I had just enough to fill it all in without having to wait on it. We've got pulse mana spreaders, which a pulse mana spreader is nothing but a mana spreader with a piece of redstone, and now it fires in pulses. I've got 4 mana pools, 1 under each one of those for them to feed from, and then 2 over here, 1 for each of them to fire into to catch it. I've got sparks up here with a dispersive trait on it, on both of them. Then I've got sparks over here that you cannot see. See if there's any way you can see it. Well, okay, take my word. There's a spark on each of those pools, but the mana spreaders are covering them up. So you can't see it, but they're there, I promise. There we go. And those have the dominant trait on them. So what happens is anytime mana gets into either one of those pools, here, I'll just show you. Anytime mana gets to one of those pools, there it is, it automatically sends it to the dominant ones. I could have done it with recessive or with dispersive. I don't remember the difference. Dispersive was the first one on the list, so it's the first one I made. There is a difference, I just can't remember off the top of my head. So, now mana will get fired across. Any leftover mana from breaking those will land in here and automatically get sent back over there. So it's pretty much an endless loop. Those are Bohr lenses. Bohr lens, which is nothing but a mana lens. So 4 pieces of mana still around a pane, or a piece of glass, but the pane is a little more economical if you're beginning game. Then a piston, 2 pieces of lapis, and a piece of redstone to give you a Bohr lens. A Bohr lens breaks things. So like if I had rock over here, it would break rock. But for now, we're going to use it just to break sugarcane. Excuse me. My voice is still starting to give out. So what happens here is I connected each one of the agricarnations to the mana pool. These 2 are on the first one. The 2 on the second row are on the second one. That lets them power. And you see I'm looking through here and you can see the radius. So all 4 agricarnations are hitting all 4 sugarcanes. They all 4 have mana to pull from, so they're going to use a little bit of the mana that I've put in the system and help these things to grow more quickly. Now realistically, I probably need to put like 8 more agricarnations out here because they're not that fast. But they're going to they'll do good enough for me. They'll make me happy. I've got a hopper hawk over here with a filtered chest. This one only picks up sugarcane because it's the only thing I've got attached to it. And so I've already run this once before I came back just to make sure it worked. Up here, did I leave this open? Yeah. We have a floating hourglass, or hovering hourglass, attached to redstone, which I ran downhill over here. I just ran 2 redstone wires, one into each pulse mana spreader. So let's see. We've got 9 in there. There's 2 already grown up, so let's go and show you how this works. I'll stick a button here just so you can see it happen. I click the button, send them across, mana gets in there, and you saw those 2 little bubbles. It's not a lot of mana, but it sends it back. If I go in here now, we've got 11. Bam, just like that. Pretty simple, right? Now, in order for me not to have to come over and hit the button every time, we're going to do soul sand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to have it harvest. Oh, somebody got in. I don't see him on the mini map. Oh, yep. I need to light this place up better, apparently. We'll just let that be a mistake he won't ever remember. Okay, so soul sand. Each soul sand is a minute. So we're going to have this thing go off every 5 minutes. And you can tell that because hold the wand, and it's a 5-minute timer. So you see it's very slowly falling, just like out here. Yeah, this is a 15-second timer. Over here we've got a minute 20-second timer. So now we have an automated sugarcane farm. Not too shabby, right? That's very, very easy to set up. And that is step 1 to building the ultimate cake factory that we're eventually going to have out here. Not too hard at all. I bet y'all thought this was going to be difficult, huh? What we're going to do is we're going to build each piece of the cake factory. Then I'm going to use the Botania Corporea system, which I keep teasing you with, but I'm going to use that system to tie it all together and pull all the ingredients into one so that we can then make cake. So it'll be a few episodes because we need to have an automatic milk factory. Let's see, what are the ingredients in cake? Cake takes... Okay, we're going to need eggs. Eggs are easy. We're going to need sugar. We've got sugar now. There's one more step to get the sugar. Now, that's really simple to do, so I'll show you that one later. We'll need some sort of flour, whether it be wheat or barley. Wheat's really easy. And we need milk. So not too hard at all, right? We're not going to worry about trading it. We're not going to worry about scrap boxes. We're going to make it straight up. So we can wheat or barley. We'll do the wheat. The wheat farm will be pretty much the same thing as this. I'm trying to think. Yeah, pretty much the same thing as this. We'll have it all automated and it'll be good to go. We'll probably dig another hole in the mountain over here. You see I had to build this one up a little bit. So I'm going to go through and close this in. And we're going to call this an episode, guys. If you like this episode, hit the like button. If you loved it, hit the subscribe button. Even if you didn't love it, hit subscribe anyway, because you know you want to. You need to see more of these Botania tutorials that we're doing right now. Share this thing out with your friends. Let's see, we'll leave that because redstone can't... Yeah, we can come across. I won't need to get back in there again. If I do, I can just dig it out. Okay. I want to keep that as closed in as I can. Because I need to leave that open. I don't want much of a chance for things to spawn in there. And a little bit of light couldn't hurt. Okay. Yeah, and then share this out on the Snapchat, Discord, Pinterest, Instagram, Curse, Facebook, Twitter sites. You know, wherever you put stuff out to your friends. And let them know there's an easy way to set up a Botania sugarcane farm. Alright guys, thanks for coming out. Y'all have an awesome day.